Here's a Facebook post that I received from Brittany Adams, and Brittany writes, what do you envision for the community college system in California with the impending cuts? How will we maintain the democratic nature of the system? Well, it's a great question. The cuts at the community college system this year totaled $400 million. The question is whether or not there's going to be a doubling of those cuts or more if we do not get a tax measure on the ballot. And it's critical that we get 4 Republicans to support placing that measure in front of the voters so we can avoid any subsequent cuts to community college. Here's a few simple facts. The chancellor of the community college system made this point, and it's a very ominous one, that if we see an increase in the cuts, we're going to see an increase in the tuition at community colleges. The per unit cost of going to community college is already going up to $36. Before 1984, it didn't cost a penny. When I became mayor not so long ago, it was about $11. It's going up $10 this year. And the question is it going to go from 36, some estimate as high as 66? That can't happen. That's unacceptable. Candidly, 36 is unacceptable. The expectation is if we see any subsequent cuts to community college, if we do not get these tax measures passed, you're talking about potentially 400,000 students, 400,000 of you and others that may not be able to simply access the community college system because A, they can't afford it, or B, they can't afford the delay of getting that education because the courses won't be made available and there'll be a diminution in terms of the quality of those courses. And remember, this is not just for young people. About 50% of the community college students are over 25 years old. They're coming back to get retrained. They're coming back to learn new skills. They may have been laid off. And they want to be able to compete when the economy starts coming back. So this is serious business, and it is the business of business, not just about poverty eradication. It's not just about the morality and ethic of educating people, but it's also about making sure we can compete. And you cannot compete without an educated workforce, and you can't have an educated workforce without access of quality education. And community college has 2.8 million students at 112 campuses, and it's one of the best, it's certainly the biggest, one of the best community college systems on the planet, certainly the best in the United States. And we've got our work cut out for us to get this tax measure on the ballot so that we can avoid any more tuition increases, any more fee increases, any more per unit increases, and to make sure we get the system back on track.